Hi guys, welcome to my channel Chaos Before Cosmos. If you guys are new here, my name is Kerry. OGs and homies, hope everybody is doing good. Let me just make sure we've got everything set up the way we need. Yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Dia, how are you, my darling? How are you? Jumping into it, and we're going to go all 12 signs straight up today. All right, so we're going to get through the daily jazz in a minute. I will endeavor to timestamp these readings and put the timestamps in after the stream's finished so that you guys can go back easily and find the sign that you're looking for. Keep in mind, guys, this reading, we're going to be touching on emotions and attitudes. So you may want to check your moon placement. You might want to check your Venus placement. 7th house, 9th house, 4th house could be significant for you guys. Also, obviously, your sun and your rising sign. So again, depending on what your focus is at the moment will depend on which placements or which readings are going to be important for you guys. So I'll leave it up to you guys to determine which ones you need to listen to. But let's get into it. I'm like, why did I pick such a large one to do today? I don't know. I just thought, fuck it, let's just get into it. And we'll see what else comes out for the rest of the week. I was getting some downloads over the past few days. Really didn't want to touch in on that energy. Let's just go over some key dates quickly as well before we get into today's daily jazz. So the 12th is when pre-shadow for Mercury retrograde is going to start. So obviously, you know, you guys who have been with me a while understand the Mercury retrograde energy and what that's all about. So I did get Baby Come Back start playing for the past couple of days, to which I was, you know, shut the fuck up. Just losing it. Like, I just don't want to hear by player Baby Come Back anymore, right? There was strong Virgo energy in regards to that, by the way. So Virgo, I don't know, either Virgo, somebody wants you back. I don't know, Virgo, you could want somebody back, but I didn't want to go too far into that energy the other day. So I didn't do the read yesterday that I was getting downloads for. So we skip straight over it. I'm sure once we get into the thick of retrograde energy, we probably will see some Baby Come Back vibes popping out for you guys in your reads. Obviously, those of you guys that have been with me a while know that I'll do my best to steer away from anything that's unproductive. Will you find the one this year? Don't know. Maybe if you stop looking, they'll find you. This is an all 12 signs read. We might do a stream after for some mini reads. We'll see how we go for time. Not going to overcommit myself because, again, first day back after almost 2 weeks of not consistently being on here. All right, let's get through the daily jazz and then we'll get straight into each sign and see what's happening. Today is Tuesday, the 9th of June, 2026. Don't argue the date with me. I know where I live, right? It is the 9th of the 6th, 2026 where I'm at. That breaks down to 961, the number 7. So a lot of this could have to do with, or we could be talking a lot about 7th house today. I did mention that in the beginning. 4th house, 7th house, 9th house could be significant here with your placements. Also, again, I said your moon, your Venus, sun and rising signs could be of significance through this read, so check out your other placements. Number 7, connected to Libra energy, 7th house, partnerships, romantic partnerships, legal contracts. Mars is Tuesday energy. Tuesday is ruled by planet Mars, which is Aries energy. We've got Sun in Gemini, Moon's in Pisces, transitioning through into Aries later. Probably, I think it's around just after midnight my time. So about 14 hours time, 12 hours, yeah, about around 14 hours time, it'll be shifting from Pisces into Aries. We're going to be looking at today what emotions or attitude could be creating any blockages for you guys. So attitudes in particular, you might want to look at more your first house placement, 1, 2, 2. Some of you guys could be seeing 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, the number 5, right? So we are looking at things that are needing to be healed in order to create change as well for you guys. So let's get into it, Aries. Now, Aries, interestingly enough, it was you in particular. It was Aries energy, your energy in particular, Aries, that made me change the title of this stream from emotions into and attitude, right? So Aries, there could be something to do with your attitude that could be creating a bit of a blockage for you guys. Let me get my timestamp down. I'm going to set that, just go straight for 5:30 and see how that finds us. Also, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the wonderful, juicy YouTube stuff. All right, what are we using today? What are we using today? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's grab a couple of decks. We'll grab a couple of decks. Probably need to chop and change it out. All right. I don't want to use this one for Aries. Okay, Aries, interesting. We're going to go straight from channeling there. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do this, right? So I don't know, Aries, you could need a bit of an attitude adjustment here, right? In regards to what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, okay? So I don't know, Aries, could you be thinking that something's, you're above something or something's beneath you, right? Too good for that. Interesting. Interesting attitude. Interesting attitude. All right, Aries, let's have a look. When it comes to your emotions and your attitude, what could be causing you blockages at the moment? Spirit, please and thank you. Well, yeah. Aries, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what Aries is watching me. I've got a bit of a hunch on a particular Aries energy that could be watching this channel, particularly Venus placements and sun signs in particular. Aries, right? This is the problem, right? That's the problem. Okay, your attitude is a problem, right? Your attitude, the way that you're seeing things, okay? Now, this either got to do with inaction, not wanting to take action, or being impulsive when it comes to the actions you're taking, right? So the attitude of, I know it all, right, could be a bit of a blockage for you, right? So you don't know it all, unfortunately, Aries, right? So at the moment, your emotions are creating some sort of turmoil, all right? Unable to move on, not taking any leaps of faith here, which is also creating a lot of delays here for you. So this idea, Aries, that you've got that you know best, you know how to lead yourself correctly. Well, Spirit's saying, unfortunately, the way that maybe you're viewing yourself right now could be a little bit distorted, right? There's either, again, like I said, an inability or, I don't want to say inability because everyone's got the ability to change, right? But it's like almost like a refusal, right? Refusal to recognize and notice that the actions that you're taking or the actions that you're not taking are the exact reason why you're unable to have any forward momentum with whatever it is that you're trying to work on or build. Now, for those of you areas that this doesn't resonate for, again, check your other placements and see what else is coming up. You obviously don't have an identity issue, some of you guys, but some of these Aries energies, you guys do. Okay, you absolutely do. All right, so again, this idea of knowing everything, right? So I see that, again, there's a lot of burdens here, or there's a lot that you feel like you're carrying as well. You could feel like the weight of the world's on your shoulders and it's you alone, right? You're lacking control, right? Self-control, discipline, structure, routine, okay? That's the problem here, right? Could be a little bit too much trying to socialize here, or a focus could be more so on external rather than the internal at the moment. Just seeing that 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, hey, what's going to help Aries shift? Spirit's like, are you for real, Carrie? With this Aries energy, Aries, you don't think that you need to know anything in order to make a shift, right? But I'm telling you, Aries, there's no growth here, okay? You have no foresight. You're probably not spending a lot of time reflecting here. You could be drowning in some sort of negative emotions here, or again, just being emotionally immature, right? That's fine. Okay, you can do you, Aries, right? But at the end of the day, if you actually want to make progress, you're going to have to look at this attitude, right? For Aries, I'm getting it's an attitude, right? It's the way that you're seeing yourself is in a much higher regard than where you currently are at energetically, all right? So it's time to really get into it, get some work done, okay? Really time to look in the mirror and face the music. Music could be significant to somebody, okay? Maybe you need to get up and do some sort of movement here, right? But yeah, there's, again, an inability or a lack of transformation here within whatever this is that you're doing, right? Could have also lost some sort of passion here, or you're losing passion. There seems to be no new ideas that are coming up for you, or maybe, again, you're not taking action towards any new ideas here, right? What's going to help? What's going to help, Spirit? What's going to help? Yeah, Spirit said an attitude adjustment's probably going to help. Yeah, you need to balance things out. Okay, you need to bring some harmony, some balance, right? Again, structure, discipline are going to be significant here. But unfortunately, when you've got this attitude that, you know, I don't need to look at anything from a different perspective, right? That's going to close off opportunities for you, right? Again, we're seeing delays showing up here for you, Aries, because, you know, Aries is knows it all, baby. You know, I'm getting this is a masculine energy, right? I'm very much getting heavy masculine energy coming from this, right? King of Swords in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, right? With the Five of Pentacles, Aries, things aren't looking too good for you, okay? Things are not looking too good for you. So, you know, again, how you go about this is up to you. A little bit of self-reflection, maybe some mirror work, getting real with yourself, okay? Seeing things clearly for what they are, right? Being truthful with oneself is absolutely going to help. Right, at the moment, you know, look at this, like Knight of Wands in the reverse with that Strength in the reverse, right? You are allowing lower vibrational thoughts, energies, right? Things like that to control, right? To control where you're at. There's currently an inability as well to balance things out, to juggle things. You could be struggling with your finances too, right? Again, until you learn to discipline yourself, right? Until you learn how to make those changes, things aren't going to change. All right, you're going to continue to have struggles financially. In particular, I can see again financially there seems to be a lot of struggle there, a lot of immaturity, right, when it comes to your emotions, right? Lack of growth. Okay, so if you've been feeling stuck, Aries, then, you know, again, it's time to get real with yourself. It's time to have that attitude adjustment that you need, right? And really get to work on that, okay? Time to work on it. That's what I got for you, Aries. I know, not pleasant, right? Not hard, not easy to hear. You probably don't want to hear it anyway. You probably won't listen to it beyond the first 30-odd seconds anyway. But, hey, look, Divine tried, right? The Divine tried. We tried. We tried, Aries. We tried. All right, Aries. Moving on. Let's get into Taurus. Taurus. Let's have a little look-see. Little look-see, baby. Let's get a timestamp out here for Taurus. Let's go 13. Let's go 13 on the clock for Taurus. Oop. Something that you need to clean up, Taurus. There's something that you need to clean up here. There's some sort of mess maybe that you need to clean up. Okay, whatever this is could be right in front of you. Okay, so there could be something that's messy, like right in, it's right in your field of view, right in your current present energy. There's some sort of mess here. There's messiness. All right, let's give a roll of the dice. Spirit guiding me towards the dice. Moon, 10th house, and Leo energy. All right, so there could be something to do with your career at the moment, public image, legacy, right? Oh, what do we got here? We got something here in regards, man. I don't know, Taurus. Queen of Wands is coming out here, right? So what is this, Spirit? What is this? Why do I feel like, yeah, Taurus, you got a Leo on your mind or what? Has Taurus got Leo on their mind or what? Six of Swords. What you watching? You're watching a Leo out in her career or doing something, right? What you been? What is this circus shit going on out here? Spirit, do we want to go this direction? Do we want to go this direction? I don't know, Taurus. What's going on out here? Who am I picking up on? What am I picking up on? What are we digging into here? Right? Why is your focus? Why is your focus on this energy? Right? You seem to be focused on somebody else right now. Right? You're looking at something else. You're looking at somebody else moving on, right? Sailing away to calmer waters, right? This could be somebody that, I'm going to say, this could go both ways, right? Either you've been doing some sort of manipulation in regards to this energy, Taurus, or vice versa. There's something here that's going on. Four of Cups. Who's in regret? Who's sitting here feeling like, oh shit, missed out on something, right? But you didn't. You got a cup in your hand. You're ignoring the cup that's already in your hand. You're ignoring something that's right in front of you, Taurus, right? Because you're too focused on something else, right? You're too focused on whoever this energy over here is, right? Page of Wands in reverse. Something here that you're not liking what you're seeing, right? There's some sort of news here that you do not like, right? You don't like it. You don't like it. So whatever this is, it's creating some sort of blockage here for you when it comes to maybe even your mental well-being, right? Being able to free oneself. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. What the issues going on out here, Taurus? What is happening, Taurus? Who have you been dealing with? What are you dealing with? is this am I reading for the opposite? Am I reading for the cross watcher here? That's what it kind of feels like, right? Kind of feels like it's more like letting the cross watcher know where you're at, Taurus. There's something here, there's something here when it comes to your codependent behaviors as well, Taurus, which is showing up here. I'm going to say this is more so a cross-watcher read, right? Doesn't surprise me, though, on my channel. For those of you guys that don't know, I read for Leo predominantly for most of this channel, right? So again, if you are a Leo, or you've got strong Leo placements, right, you'll probably resonate with the whole Leo Taurus story. 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's some sort of illusions out here. Somebody in this storyline is definitely still faking it, right? Fake it till you make it. Okay. There is no balance or harmony wherever somebody's at, because somebody's still trapped in their mind in regards to some sort of lost love, something here that they've lost. Okay. Somebody could also be losing something, or again, if there's something that new that's going on, somebody could be losing something because of the fact that they're still trapped in the past with, again, watching somebody move on, right? Who's watching who? 111 on my screen, right? Somebody's having some sort of awakening here, Taurus, right? Somebody's woken up. Somebody sees the light now, okay? Whoever that person is that's seen the light, that's sailing onto calmer waters here. 6 of Cups in the reverse, right? Somebody's let go with the Fool over here, taking a new leap of faith, right? Again, taking control of a situation in order to move forward, right? And we've got somebody out here that's just watching another individual move along and have growth, right? While somebody is suppressing their emotions and their energy, right? So that's going to be having an effect on anything that you try to move forward into, right? Again, it's creating some sort of burdens here. There's a heavy energy around at the moment. You could also be losing a lot at the moment, Taurus, or again, if this is about cross-watcher, right, vice versa. You know what I mean? Somebody's definitely losing, right? They're losing money, losing finances, okay? Whilst another individual is having growth, moving forward, and have released the past, right? So somebody's still stuck, right? And why are they stuck? Well, stuck like Chuck because somebody's in regret. In regret, somebody made some sort of plans here when it came. Oh, is that why? Well, Taurus or cross-watcher, man, when you start making plans, right, that change the dynamic of your family, your marriage, your household, right, and you create injustices, imbalances, yeah, you're going to have some sort of regret, right? You're going to, and you're going to have to work out how to deal with that, right? But there was some sort of manipulation here. There was some sort of tactics going on, right? Some sort of fuckery, right? So in order for you to get past whatever this is, whoever this reading is for, whether this is for the cross-watcher, again, you could either be a fire sign who's cross-watching for a Taurus, right? Or I'm talking to you, Taurus. But either way, right, this energy isn't good, okay? Somebody's still living in the past, right? Somebody's still living in the past, and it's affecting their present, which is going to also affect their future. Yeah, sneaky behavior, right? There was some sneaky trickery, right? Theft, some sort of dishonest behavior out here, manipulation tactics, right? It's not good, right? It's not good. And that could be the reason why somebody is stuck in their head about this, okay? And again, this is creating blockages, right? When I see the 3 of Cups in reverse with the Devil, right? Well, you know, you make your bed, babies. You fucking lie in it, right? Now, if you guys are going to be in here taking my energy, absorbing my energy, at least double tap that screen, or please kindly get the fuck up out my energy, right? We don't do non-reciprocal, right? If you've got non-reciprocal energy, my readings aren't for you, especially if anything good is coming out, right? Divine aren't sitting here blessing you, right, without you thanking the divine for it. People need to start getting into a deeper understanding of when you take something, right, whether it's confirmation, whether it's clarification, whether it's something, you're not taking it from the content creator. You're taking that from source, right? You're taking that from spirit. When you don't give back so much as a bit of appreciation energetically, right, spirit see that shit, right? And then you wonder why you keep coming across non-reciprocal energies. It's because that's what you put out, right? You get what you give out here, right? So if you're not going to put any good energy out, don't expect to get it back, right? And if you're here just hovering for, you know, reasons that you shouldn't be, again, please kindly get the fuck up out my energy. All right, Gemini, love you, Gemini, but Gemini, we're just going to have to sit here and just be patient for a minute, right? OGs and homies, you guys know, right? I don't fucking move until the energy does, right? Because I don't have to be here. I got other shit I could be doing that, you know, is for my pleasure, right? I don't have to be here for you guys. So if you are here and you do want something, right, again, reciprocal. Might just kick back and have a sip of water right now. It's amazing how many people on the internet will just watch you for drinking water, you know? Now, what happened to... Where did that go? Where did that... There we go. Yeah. DR, I swear, man, this is the shit that, like, I just, my head, right, like the thought pattern of, like, what goes through my head in these kinds of, like, circumstances, right, I just go, like, interesting, isn't it? It's just interesting. Human beings really, like, I'm one of those people that's, like, very, very curious about, you know, human behavior. And I swear, like, as much as I try to work humans out, I get no closer. Like, you know, each day I feel like I get further and further away from understanding human behavior. Got you wanting to live in the woods? I mean, that's the dream anyway, isn't it, DR? Really, that's the dream, right? Just to be out in a cottage somewhere in the middle of the woods, right? Bake pies barefoot. Well, I mean, you can see why I've been like full hermit mode and enjoying it, right? Like I did. I was enjoying my hermit mode for sure. How are you, beautiful Bambi? I love it. When did you change, girl? When did you change your YouTube handle? That is the best. I love that. I love that. I love how she's taken on her nickname and added it into her name. That is I love you, girl. That is fucking awesome. That's awesome. I only just noticed it, right? Oh my god. I didn't even know, right? One day I just started calling Amber. I think you had your handle at that time as Ambi, and I was like Ambi Bambi. Ever since then I've just started calling you Bambi. I love it. I love that. I love that. I love that. It's not like I didn't have to force you, like I had to force Darren to change his. Oh my god. I did. I forced my testy, my bestie from another testy to change his YouTube name. All right, Gemini. Get me one more like on my screen and I'll keep going. No, I'm joking. I'll get into yours now, Gemini. Gemini's like, hurry the fuck up. I got a Gemini currently in the energy that would probably like to hear this would like to hear this read. Wouldn't you, Gemini? I'm sure you'd love to hear this read. Let's get a timestamp. What are we doing? 25? 25. 25. The number 7, Gemini. The number 7, hey? Number 7. All right, Gemini, number 7, right? You ready to fucking go somewhere to heaven? Oh my god, sorry. I'm going to start fucking rhyming a whole bunch of shit out here. Whew. All right, Gemini, let's have a look. What emotions or attitude could be blocking you right now? This is not my personal opinion, just FYI. Just in case you're wondering, Gemini, this is not my personal opinion. All right, this is coming straight from the heavens, baby. Straight Strong 7 energy though there for you. Oh, I was about to say Virgo, right? Virgo could be significant. Now, I know both Virgo and Gemini are right, ruled by Mercury. Third house could be significant. Communication. Oh, Gemini. Well, let's get straight into the channeling over here. Let's get the dice. Let's get the dice. Well, Gemini out here. Gemini, second house, Saturn energy. Okay, so... we could have some emotions, some attitudes when it comes towards your second house, security, finances, things like that. Saturn energy coming out might need a little bit more structure, more discipline when it comes to your finances. Okay, so there could be with the star coming out in the reverse. I don't know whether maybe you could have some sort of attitude here that what you're hoping for, what you're dreaming for, what you're wishing for isn't a possibility. Okay, so this could be a bit of a lack mindset that's coming through for some of you guys. All right, let's get a bit more out here for you, Gemini. You could also be struggling when it comes to something to do with challenges here as well. Okay, second house, money, possession, security, also connected to Venus energy. I'm just getting as well, how do I word this? How do I word this, Spirit? Give me the words. Give me the words. You could be feeling, oh, yeah, it's definitely not. This is definitely going straight back to your finances. There's something here when it comes to your financial stability, your security, maybe even the way that you're seeing yourself when it comes to your financial security and stability. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright, he always makes it, right? Might go slow and steady, right, but always makes it. Are we sitting here in an attitude of thinking we can't make it? Okay, we can't make it. Or you don't know if you're going to make it. You're in alignment though, Gemini, right? You're in alignment. You've gone through some sort of awakening here, right? You've been pouring into yourself. I can see that here with the Ace of Cups, right? You're feeling very confident when it comes to certain things. Maybe not when it comes to your financial security here. Wheel of Fortune's out here though with the King of Wands. There's definitely some sort of change here that's happening for you, or a potential to have some sort of change here. Okay, but again, I can see that you're going through with Judgment coming out here. You're going through some sort of awakening here. Judgment to the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So whatever this awakening is, it is bringing you into alignment. So things could start to shift quite quickly for you. All right, there could also be a new connection as well. Right, we did see the seventh house coming out for you guys. So there could also be a new connection that's also helping to bring in some sort of stability for you guys. Two of Wands, right? It's time to make some sort of plans here, right? When it comes to your security, your stability, okay? What is it that you want to do moving forward, right? Okay, all right. Okay, that's too much. That's too personal, right? That's way too personal. That's way too personal. Spirit's giving me way too personal information here. So I'm just going to write this down. Hold up, wait a minute, because I just need to write this down for somebody. All right. Everything's going to be all right, Gemini. Let's just say that. I'm just going to say it like that. Everything's going to be all right. There's a little side section. There's a little side note that wants to come out for somebody, but I know exactly whose energy that is, so I'm just going to put that to the side. But everything's going to be all right, okay? It is going to be all right. You potentially need to start looking at, are you getting what you're putting out there? Okay, definitely a limitation when it comes to mindset here with the Eight of Swords, right? So again, trapped in your thoughts, right, about your ability to have the kind of security and stability that you're wanting. Okay, so yeah, again, like you could be, you might also want to look at your spending habits. Okay, where could you tighten up on things? 333, you're manifesting right now, Gemini. Okay, so be careful with your thoughts. All right, don't allow your thoughts and ideas to be negative, right? King of Pentacles coming out, right? So start thinking big, baby, right? Because you've got financial security up ahead. You need to just believe in it, right? I know, easier said than done, right? But you need to believe that it's possible. Okay, if you don't believe it's possible, then it's not going to be possible. Okay, listening to your intuition, Gemini, as well, right? Following your intuition, okay, is going to help. Right, so yeah, needing to walk away from this limited mindset or whatever this is that is, again, making you feel like you can't make it to the destination. You absolutely can, okay? There's another situation, it does want to keep coming out. You are going to get justice in a situation that has to do on a more, it's personal, but it's also external from you. There's external factors. You're going to know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about, Gemini. You are going to get justice for that. I know you might be feeling lonely at the moment and things may be a little bit chaotic and it feels like, you know, again, you're being put under some sort of pressure, okay? And this has to do with Six of Cups energy, children, family, past. You are going to get justice. Things are going to be balanced and fair. So if that is consuming your thoughts right now, Gemini, you can rest assured that that's going to be I would say taken care of, right? You still need to put focus into whatever that is, but this is actually what's more important at this time. You're really fertile and abundant at the moment, whether you believe it or not, Gemini, and you are really, really close to the finish line, right? Close to some sort of success. So, right, try and flip that attitude. Try to see things a lot more clearly, right? We want a can-do attitude, not a can't-do attitude. All right, that's what I got for you, my Geminis. All right, Cancer. Hey, your financials going off at the moment. Well, look at you, Virgo. Look at you go, right? Virgo's fucking smashing it out there with goals. Awesome. That's so funny, right? Fucking, were we not talking about Honda CRV? Were we talking about Honda CRVs just the other day? Yeah, we were. Yeah, that actually came up in conversation the other day. Interesting. Very interesting. Will you make it? Of course you're going to make it. Stop it. Stop it. You're one of my star students, dear. You know that. Of course you're going to make it. Of course you're going to make it. I'm going to make it, baby. We're all going to make it. All right, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Spirit's already tickling my nose. Already tickling my nose. Oh, I don't know why I just want to say dip your toes in, Cancer, right? What do you need to dip your toes into, Cancer, right? What are you avoiding? What are we not getting into here? What are we trying to steer clear of? I feel like Cancer's not wanting to take some sort of risk here. We don't want to dip our toes in, right? We don't want to test the water. Why don't you want to test the waters, Cancer? Why? Anxious, nervous, a little emotional, yeah, a little, just a little emotional roller coaster. Just a little one, right? It's all right. We have those from time to time, dear. All right, Cancer. Let's get your timestamp down. I'm going to go 33 because I know I started talking already. 33, right? Again, lots of manifestation energy coming out today in these readings. All right, Cancer, let's have a little look-see. All right, Cancer. What emotions or attitude could be blocking you? Jason! How are you, mister? How are you, Capricorn? Long time no see. Long time no see. Look at him. Just comes in and is like, boom. Fuck bitches get money? Is that where we're at, Jason? Cancer, the moon, right? What you afraid of, baby? What are you afraid of? What are we scared of? What are we scared of? Coming out here, look at you. Coming out strong, Cancer, right? But there's something here. You're afraid of what it is that you can't see. No. Oh, I'm keen to hear, Jason, but let's get through Cancer's read right now. No. Oh, yeah, fuck bitches get money, just money. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I meant, homie, right? As in, not as in the physical act of that, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean, OG. Cancer, are you scared of relationships? Have we got a little bit of relationship phobia over here, right? Two of Cups, right? I'm afraid of giving my heart to somebody, right? I'm too scared to dip my toes in. You know why? Because, man, I just finished fucking releasing the past over here, you know? I'm like all up here just sailing on the calm fucking waters. The last thing I want to do is create some fuckery in my life. Well, Cancer, right? That heartbreak that you're still carrying on to, all right, the heartbreak that you're still actually carrying on to. You may have released the past, okay? But that heartbreak, whatever that experience was that kind of broke you, right? That's causing a blockage right now, okay? Because it's causing mistrust. It's not allowing you to feel excited again about connections or about getting into a connection with somebody, all right? It's like you want to see everything before it even happens to know whether you should even invest in an Ace of Swords. Well, Cancer, sometimes we're not going to know, right? We're not going to know until we give somebody a chance, right? We're not going to know, okay? But the idea that everybody is the same, okay, could be an attitude or an emotion or an idea, right, that you're holding on to here that is actually going to limit the potential of you having a balanced connection with somebody, right? So, yeah, you're feeling, it makes you feel insecure, right? You have insecurities when it comes to giving your heart to somebody, right? Well, Cancer, what can I say, right? Again, you're not confident about it, but the reason is because you overgave at some point, right? You could have either overgave, again, this is about love, right? This is about relationship and love and you feeling comfortable with giving your heart to another individual, okay? But you're conflicted, right? There was way too much chaos, confusion, and things like that in the past, right? You were left very, very unhappy. It's time to step out into the light, baby. Get some sunshine, get some positivity back into your life, right? And that could very well be in the form of connection, right? So if you've been feeling a bit disconnected, Cancer, you know, and it's intentional, you know, it's probably time that you start actually opening up and start giving people a chance, okay? You've got discernment, you've got wisdom, you can reflect on your past experiences, your past choices, your past patterns, right? And have those in the forefront of your mind, absolutely, right? That's what's going to help you gauge and help you with your discernment, right? To decide, is this an energy that I want to spend time with? This is the person that I want to give energy to, right? If you haven't spent time reflecting and getting to know yourself, then I could understand, right, the hesitation in wanting to jump into a connection or wanting to connect to people. But when you know yourself and you've really gotten to know yourself and you've worked through those things, then you need to learn to trust yourself more, okay? This is about self-trust as well as placing trust in others when it comes to giving your heart, okay? And I know for some of you guys, you're in two minds about it because you want that love, you want that connection, right? But, you know, it's like you walked away and you had that transformation because that was a big thing for whoever you are. It might have taken a while for you to actually, with that Two of Swords there, it could have taken you quite some time to actually make the decision to walk away. But now that you've gone through the transformation, it's actually putting you in a closed off energy, okay? And for some of you guys, there's a King of Cups in your energy that with the Page of Cups here, maybe wants to send some sort of message or could have already sent you some sort of a message, communicating some sort of emotions here. And you may very well be, blocking this energy, right? Blocking yourself from receiving love. It's time to free yourself, okay? It's time to cut the chains off, right? It's time to unleash that heart again, open that heart back up, because it'll also be stopping your ability to receive other things, right? If your heart is closed off to love and trusting, right, then it's also closed off to love and trust from divine, all right? So just be mindful about that, Cancer, that you're not creating limitations and blockages in other parts of your life based off of that idea and perception, all right? That's what I got for you, Cancer, all right? Leo, you're fabulous. There's nothing wrong with you. No, I'm just joking. Leo, it's probably that attitude that's actually wrong with you, right? I'm fine, right? The I'm fine attitude can be very, very, very damaging very, very quickly. All right, let's get you a timestamp. Let's go straight for 40 minutes on the clock there for you, Leo. All right. All right, well, just, you know, I feel like I need bongos sometimes, right? With all my tapping and drumming and shit that I do, right? I feel like a good set of bongos would, like, you know, I'd just be able to get all that tapping and drumming and shit out of my system. Hey. Oof, Leo, say it with your chest, baby. What in the world are we about to get into, Leo? What are we going to get into? I'm going to have to go back and timestamp that now. I'm going to take the timestamp back. Take it back. Baby, come back. No, negative, right? Leo, man, we're not going back. You're not going back. No one's taking Leo back. Leo's not taking no one back. Just no, negative, right? This Leo says, hell motherfucking no. All right, Leo. Let's get into it, babies. What emotions or attitude is creating a blockage for you guys? All right. Okay. Well, Leo, man, what is this? What are you doing? What are you doing, Leo? Right, I'm seeing 1221 on my screen over there. Leo, you're letting your head get the better of you right now. You're overthinking something when it comes maybe to a work situation. 444 sitting on my screen, babies. You're protected. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on is being protected anyway. What are you fucking stressing about? Stress less, babies. Right? Stress less. You're looking sharp in that suit over there. You got your heels on, right? Hair's looking all shiny and shit. Why are you stressing for? Why are you stressing? I get it. The journey's long. It's a long commute, right? It's a long commute. It is a long commute. You've got high expectations of yourself too when it comes to what you're doing for your work. Your expectations, right? Your self-expectations, Leo, are too high sometimes, all right? And this is, again, yeah, we need to put an end to that, right? So needing to put an end to you overthinking, getting stressed out about a work situation. You are not, no, Leo, right? That's not the attitude, okay? I know you're worried about, are you going to make it, right? Are you going to make it? Yes, baby, you're going to make it. 10 of Pentacles, okay? You're going to make it, right? Right to the top of that sky-rise building, right? Right to the top. Top floor, baby. That's where you're going, right? But not if you keep stressing about shit. Not if you keep overdoing shit. Not if you keep overworking yourself. Sometimes less is more, right? Sometimes less is more, right? Do I have to keep saying that? Right? You're doing fine, Leo, right? You're doing fine. I keep saying it, right? Because everything's all right, baby. Okay, you're healing. You're moving forward. Whatever this is that you're wishing for, that you're dreaming for, right? It's going to happen. You're going to get there, okay? So stop stressing. Stress less, okay? Nobody needs extra wrinkles for no good reason, yeah? Stress less, baby. Stress less. What is it? It's family. It's the past. You're worried about what? You're worried about other people, how other people are perceiving what you're doing, how it's looking. Who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck what the family think, what the friends think? Who cares, right? This is a journey about you, man, right? This is a you thing. And you're doing great, okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. Look at you, baby. Look. You are the sun, right? This is you, Leo. You're doing fine. Everything's positive. Everything's bright. Everything's all right, okay? So stress less. Stress less. Everything looks good here as well when it comes to home, when it comes to your home, right? Your home, your family, your inner. Everything's looking good over here too, right? Things are looking good there as well. So whether it's, again, work situation, home family situation right now, okay? Stop stressing. Spirit needs you to stop stressing. You're worried about what you can't see, what's up ahead. Again, this is keeping you fucking stuck in a place that you don't need to be, right? You don't need to be stuck in that energy, especially when everything's great. It's all good. All good in the hood, Leo. Okay? You're not meant to be perfect, baby. Nobody is. Continue to take action, okay? Continue to move forward, but not at this pace, okay? You're not going to be able to maintain this pace forever. This is the pace we want, right? We want Knight of Pentacles energy. Slow and steady wins the race, right? That's what's going to be sustainable. Not this fast-moving energy, this fast action, this fast shit, right? Quick shit ends fast, okay? The longer it takes to build, the better, right? You're going to have success. You're going to accomplish your goal. But not if you keep putting this kind of pressure on yourself, right? Where you're constantly stressed out about, am I doing enough? Do I need to be doing more? What more could I do? You're doing enough, right? And if you're doing your damn best right now, Leo, then you're doing your fucking best, right? That's all the divine can ask of you. If you're not doing your best, well, you know, we need to adjust, right? That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just a fucking adjustment. You're working well together with others as well at the moment, okay? But yeah, these emotions, right? These emotions that you've got going on, again, they're stemming from past shit. It's time to let go of those, right? It's time to just that doesn't exist in your world anymore. Stop trying to overachieve. You achieve more than you need to in a regular day. All right, babies. Love you, Leo. Love you, babies. All right. Virgo, you're doing great. Virgo, you're fine. Virgo, are you fine? Are you fine, Virgo? Let's get this other deck going. Let's get the other deck. Let's get let's get the scoliosis deck out, hey? Good old scoliosis. 10 of Wands scoliosis. Hope you're not out there giving yourself scoliosis, Virgo. Number 23, 14 and 5. The energy of change. I'm also seeing 1, 2, 2 again on my screen. Changes. Lots of changes, hey, Virgo. Virgo, you've been going through a lot of changes. All right, particularly for those of you guys that are masculines, right? The Virgo masculine energy is quite fabulous at the moment, I've got to say, right? It's fabulous energy at the moment. And although you guys may be feeling the external energy as being quite chaotic, internally that Virgo, that masculine Virgo energy is like really, really solid right now. Very, very solid. Let's take our timestamp to 45. You'll get the end of Leo, but you'll get that message as well in there, Virgo, that you need. All right, let's have a little look-see, Virgo. What emotions or attitude could be causing you guys a blockage? Banana, how are you, beautiful? Hey. Well, we got Jesus in the house too up in here, right? What up, Jesus? We were just talking about turning water into wine this morning, and if we could turn wine into water.
When your friend comes, say hello, pressure speaking.
Sorry, we're not taking any calls right now. Oh, Virgo, you're not taking any calls right now. Virgo, you could be very much Virgoing at the moment, right? A little bit hermity. Maybe you're not taking calls at the moment. Okay, could be again like just trying to protect your energy at the minute. All right, what do we got? Spirit for Virgo. What emotions or attitude could be blocking our Virgies? Virgo, man, shut the fuck up. That's all I want to say is shut the fuck up. Are you for real, Virgo, man? I've seen it, right? This energy, no, right? This idea, this whole perception, this attitude that you haven't had growth, you know, things aren't, man, Virgo, it's all happening for you, baby. It is all happening, right? What are you not seeing about the work that you've done, right? It's like you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. It's like you're not seeing, you're like, oh no, things haven't really, this is, I'm gonna say this is a bad attitude. This is a bad attitude, but not in the bad sense, right? It's a bad attitude for you to have about yourself and where you're going, right? You don't feel like you're moving fast enough. You don't feel like you're moving forward fast enough, or enough hasn't changed, enough hasn't healed, right? You've got so many options out here though right now, Virgo, right? You've got so many opportunities available to you right now, and that, my friends, does not come about from a lack of working on oneself, right? 1, 2, 3. You have been taking and making steps towards your goals, right? And you're making progress, right? But this idea that it's not enough, or you haven't, you know, right? It's like you're sitting in some sort of for some of you guys, it's almost, I would almost consider this a state of depression, right? But not clinical depression in the clinical medical sense, right? Because clinical depression would mean that you're not motivated, you're not doing anything, right? You don't feel like it, but you are. You're so hard on yourself right now. You are being so hard on yourself. It's like, look at how her arm's crossing over. It's almost like she's holding the swords in her heart. I'm just like holding them in me, right? It's time to just let that go. Let that go, okay? Some of you guys, you actually need to take a break. You actually need some rest, right? You actually need to slow down a little bit, Virgo, right? But this idea that you haven't done enough, you've done great. You're doing great. It's time to see the truth, right? It's time to really see what you've done, what you've accomplished. Now, for those of you guys that have been working through things, and I say that, it's been an accomplishment. It really has. You've completed a lot of cycles here. For those of you guys that are sitting in that energy, I want you to, here's a little exercise that you guys can do, Virgo. From when shit was really fucked up in life to where you're at right now, I want you to label at least five things, right? 5 things that you can identify within yourself that you've had to change in order to have the life that you're living right now compared to where you were, okay? There's going to be at least 5 things that you've done throughout that period that you can go back and look at and go, hey, I achieved that when I thought I couldn't, right? I succeeded at that when I thought I couldn't. You need to celebrate those small wins, okay? Those small wins. Don't worry about the fact that you haven't reached the end yet, right? You will get to the end in time, right? But stop failing to recognize everything that happens in between. And I've been saying this a lot in the past few weeks, right? We have birth and death. And you know what happens in between? Life. It's the same with your journey. It's the same with your spiritual journey. It's the same with your awakening, your elevation, right? Yes, there's a starting point. We want to get to here, right? But if you don't look at everything that happens in between and celebrate all those things in between, then who cares about the end, right? The end was made up from all the shit in between, right? That's the stuff that we need to recognize. The little things, okay? The small things. Anything else for Virgo? No. You're investing correctly, right? You have invested your time correctly. Whatever you're thinking, right? Whatever you're thinking you haven't done, or it's not enough, or I could do more. No, you've done great. You've done great. You're just allowing emotions, right? It's self-deception here. That's what it is, right? You're deceiving yourself, essentially. Okay. So Virgo, go write those things down, right? Go write down 5 things, right, that you know that you've changed, right, that have contributed to the success or the wins or the stability, right, or the emotions or whatever it is, right, that you know has changed, right? Go look at all the shit that you've actually had to do in between there that you've succeeded at, right? You're gonna start to realize there's a fuck ton in there. There's a lot of things to celebrate, okay? You've had so much discipline and control, it's fucking ridiculous, right? And that's not easy. It's not easy when you're going through turmoil. You've released the past. You're letting go of all that shit. What more do you expect from yourself, right? I think you've done more than what you're recognizing, okay? So go write it down so you can celebrate those wins, all right? That's what I got for you, Virgo. All right, Libra. Libra. As I said that, I just got the deck on the King of Swords. Libra. All right, which deck are we going for? Let's go over here. Ooh, actually. Ooh. Libra. Ooh, Libra. What is wrong with me sometimes? Oh my God. I don't know. If anyone could answer, if my therapist could answer that question, we'd all know the answer, right? So I'm using, for Libra, I'm going to use the Mythos Tarot, which is with all the Greek gods and goddesses of Greek mythology. I love this deck. It's pretty, very pretty, so pretty. Oh my God, don't. Who let her on the internet again today, right? I'm gonna blame somebody else. It's your fault that I'm on the internet today. What types of readings was it, Brandy? I'm doing all 12 at the moment. We are on Libra. We're about to start Libra right now. If I've got time, depending on what the time is, once we finish this, we'll see if we do any mini personals. If not, I might either do a stream my time tonight, which will be tomorrow morning for you guys in the States, or tomorrow night for you guys in the States, which will be my tomorrow morning. We'll do some mini personals, all right? All right, Libra, let's get you a timestamp, my beautifuls. Thank you, beautiful. I am feeling better. I am feeling better. Blame Cappy. We can blame Cappy for everything. Capricorn, everything is your fault in this world, okay? I'm joking. I'm joking. I hope you have been well, Jason. I hope you've been doing good. Danielle, how are you, beautiful? I'm glad I'm feeling better too, because like I was not feeling myself last week at all. Like, yeah, I didn't get out of bed for like almost 3 days. I didn't get out of bed for 3 days. For 3 days. All right, timestamp for my Libra. Libra. Oh my God, shut up, Carrie. Shut up. Always, I don't know why, but my internet keeps dropping in and out. It's been fucking around, wants to find out over here, this internet. Tell you what. And every time I get one of those surveys, right, on how are you finding your new fiber connection? Shit, I'm finding my new fiber connection shit. Take me back to copper, right, where my internet worked. Fucking. All right, Libra. Let's get into it. Libra, what emotions or attitude is creating blockages for you, my beautifuls? You're gonna have to give me more with that spirit. Okay. Libra? I get it. I do, I get it. I understand it's important to you. What makes you think you're not going to get what you want, Libra? What makes you think that you're not going to have the success? I'm talking to somebody who you could potentially be somebody who either wants to be in the public eye or is in the public eye, right? But what's this idea, right, that you're not going to... It's something about speaking, right? Words, okay? So I'm talking to somebody who's a speaker or who wants to be a speaker. You're holding back right now. You're holding back. Why are you holding back? There's nothing wrong with your ideas. Your ideas are great, right? Your ideas are great. Not only are your ideas great, man, are you for real? Libra, stop it. Libra, do you need a hug, baby? Do you need a hug? I can give you a hug if you need to, Libra, right? But I don't like this. I don't like seeing this idea, right? This idea that you've got, this attitude that you have towards your success, towards your ability to be successful, towards your ability to be a good leader, right? You're like, oh, it can't happen. No, it can. It won't happen if you keep telling yourself, though, that it can't happen, right? You want this so badly, though, right? And I get it. I know what it's like to want something so bad and to be so afraid that you're not going to get there or get it, right? But what you need to understand is that you can do this, right? You have everything. You're showing me that you have everything that you need to do what this is, whatever this is, right? It's just your mind is telling you that you can't, right? But you can. And so you're holding yourself back at the moment from whatever this is, right? And there's some sort of idea that you've got, and this, like I said, this idea is a good idea, but you seem to think otherwise. You seem to think that it's not a good move, right? You feel like, or you're worried about the potential of maybe regretting going down a particular path, especially if this is a business idea. You're worried that maybe it's going to cause you some sort of delays. You're in whoever you are, you're 7 of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Coins, but you're in alignment for whatever this is, right? This is your legacy. Whoever I'm talking to, whatever this idea is that you're wanting to, or whatever this want is, right? Whatever this thing is that you want so badly, this wish, right? That's got you feeling like you're feeling hopeless, right? Stars in reverse, you're feeling like there's no hope. So you're not actioning those plans. 2 of Wands in reverse. Maybe you might have started at some point even, right? But it's like there's been an end to it, or you've put something on the back burner, maybe even, Libra, thinking that it's not possible, and it absolutely is possible. Spirit are protecting you as well. You've got a lot of protection around you, whoever you are, okay? You're worried about whether you're going to be able to have the financial resources that you need for this. A lot of insecurity showing up about whatever this is that you're wanting, Libra, right? Spirit needs you to get a new attitude about this, though, right? I can do attitude. I can do. Yes, I can, right? Yes, I can, right? Like fucking, where's that from bloody, oh my God. What freaking movie is that from? Why am I thinking Eddie Murphy, right? It's a big no. What is it? It'll come to me, right? It'll come to me like tomorrow. Anyway, Libra, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can. And Spirit just needs you to get your attitude right. Okay? You just need to let go of that thought and do it. Because whatever this is that you're wanting, it's your legacy, right? This is somebody's legacy I'm talking about. So it's not a stupid idea. It's a great idea. It's a great idea, Libra. And that's the thing, right? Like, you're so close to having some sort of breakthrough of success here. You don't even realize it. So whatever that was, whatever this thing is, right, that it's from Adam's that I know. But there's something else, Majuli, right? Majuli. There's another movie I'm thinking of. Right, okay, but there's another one. There's something else I was thinking about. And I think it's fuck. What movie? It's not Norbert, right? What's the other one? What's the other one? Oh my God. The Nutty Professor! The Nutty Professor, right? Somewhere within the Nutty Professor, right? I feel like that's a line somewhere. Anyway, probably going to go searching fucking all sorts of shit on the internet today to find that. Okay. Yeah, the Nutty Professor. See, that's what I thought. Thanks, Jesus. Thank you, homie. Alright, what else does Libra need to see here? Libra's like, there's nothing to see, baby. Confidence, right? Queen of Wands energy. You got it going on, baby, right? You got it going on. So if you got it going on, you know what you do? You use that shit, right? You use it. Use it, don't lose it. Use it, don't lose it. Alright? Yeah, Spirit's like, get the fuck up out of your head, right? Get up out of your head. Nine of Swords in the reverse. That's all I got for you, Libra. That's what I got for you, right? I love you. If you need a hug, here's one. You need to watch Norbert again. I think, I don't know if it was me and Darren who watched it. I watched it with somebody a few months back. I can't remember. I cannot remember. All right, Scorpio. What up, Scorpio? Yo, Scorpio. Oh, God. Seriously. Oh, my God. There should be rules when it comes to letting people like me, you know, live stream, I feel. All right, timestamp. Let's get a timestamp. Let's go 103. 103. Lots of fours coming out today on my notepad. Lots of four energy. I'm seeing lots of fouls. Foul. Foul shell. Did I just dribble on myself? Probably. That's alright. Just dribble on yourself on a live stream, girl. It all good, right? All good. Just making being human all normal up in here, right? That's what we do. We normalize being human. 103. Don't start with your rhyming shit, Kerry. Just shut the fuck up. Learn when to shut the fuck up. Again, what is with this internet connection? Oh, look at that. A gold 4-leaf clover. Man, what even are these things? Can someone tell me what these new fancy fandangled jewels are all about? Do they have any relevance to my life? Do they? Because if they do, could you please give me more, people? Thank you. All right. I was about to say Libra again. Libra, man, we've done you, Libra. All right, it's not about you anymore, Libs. It's about Scorpio now. All right, Scorpio. I was going to make a really bad joke there, Scorpio, but I won't. I won't. All right, Scorpio, what emotions or attitudes could be causing you a blockage? Scorpio, I don't know why I was about to say Taurus, right? Scorpio, is Taurus causing you a blockage right now? I mean, Taurus is your opposite, right? Taurus is your opposite. What's this about, right? Is there a Taurus blocking Scorpio's Scorpio? What are you doing? What are you doing, Taurus? Taurus always out here fucking around finding out. Oh, okay. All right. Scorpio, why are you taking less than you deserve? Why is this one-sided bullshit happening here? Right, that's what I'm seeing here, right? You're allowing something here. There's something that you're allowing, right? Six of Coins, oh, that's the Six of Coins in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's something here. You're allowing an imbalance to happen. Why? Whatever this fucking is, it's stressing you out. You're stressed out about walking away. You don't want to walk away. Why? You're trying to make up. You want to make up. That's what your wish is, right? You've invested. I get it. I get it. You've invested. You're like, yeah, but I've invested in this, right? Well, sometimes that investment is not the way that we should be going, right? You're being a fool out here, right? You're being a bit foolish out here, Scorpio. Right? And whatever this is, again, it's putting you in your head, right? So this, whatever you're allowing, right, is stressing you out. It's putting you in your head, okay? It's like someone's teetering on the edge of walking away, not walking away, walking away, not walking away. Five of Swords in reverse. Do I walk away or do I fight for this, right? What long-term is truly gonna make me happy, right? That's what you need to work out. You need to work out what's gonna make you happy. This is, whatever this is, it's creating emotional imbalances for you, okay? And could potentially be holding you back from taking some sort of leap of faith here towards other opportunities, okay? Or your judgment's clouded here, right? And you're not seeing things clearly, and this is a foolish decision that you're making to stay. Somebody here's a bad leader, right? Whether this is you or somebody around you, okay? Somebody out here is making bad decisions, okay? And somebody's not listening to and needs to listen to their intuition out here before they have some sort of regrets, right? There's already been something that you've already uncovered, discovered, caught something out. You've already caught onto something here, right? You've already caught onto something here. You already know. You know what you need to know when it comes to this situation, right? But you're struggling to make a decision. This could be a marriage that we're talking about, right? So you don't want to feel left out in the cold. You don't want to let somebody else feel like they're being left out in the cold. But at the end of the day, again, that's what's blocking your opportunities here, is this inability to decide, right? Which way do I go? I can see you're getting antsy, you're getting frustrated too. You've been trying to work at whatever this is to know, but you're having no success. I'll tell you why. That's because somebody here isn't telling you the truth, or is still being manipulative, right, in a situation. Okay, this is somebody that you're connected to romantically. So this is either, again, a partnership, marriage, right? This is we're talking about a romantic situation, a love situation. Stressed out, stressed, pressed, depressed. This is gonna send you in a really bad direction if you don't get a grip on the situation. If you don't make a decision as to what's best for you, take some sort of action here, right? You're gonna continue to feel trapped in this situation, right? On the other side of this decision, right, is happiness, positivity, is joy. But you gotta make that choice, right? You gotta make that choice. Justice is available to you, right? But you need to take control of that situation, right? Not allow this situation to control you. Yeah, somebody may be heartbroken. There may be heartbreak, right? But the sooner, right, you cut that shit off, right? You cut this shit out, the sooner you can get on with life, okay? And healing from whatever this is, right? 6 of Swords, right? Spirit trying to guide you out of a situation, but you don't want to budge. Trying to guide you out. Why? So that you can heal, learn how to love yourself, have the success and victory you want, instead of continuing to overgive to people, right? Overgiving to a situation. That's what's causing blockages for you, Scorpio, is overgiving to a situation, struggling to make a decision to go, stay, right? Going to keep you in a loop, all right? So that's what you're going to have to look at and deal with. Now, that's a little bit heavy, right? It's a bit heavy, Scorpio, but as soon as you make some sort of decision there, then the sooner you can move forward from whatever that energy is. All right, love you, Scorpio. Saggy. Now, for those of you guys that have a Saggy moon placement, I don't envy the recent energy, right? That full moon in Saggy rocked the fuck out of everybody, but especially those of you guys that have a Sag moon placement. Would be interesting times at the moment for you guys, for sure. Lots of transformation, lots of expansion, right? Especially when it comes to your emotions. Let's get a time stamp out for that one. Right. Interesting what just came into my mind there. I don't think that's politically correct enough for me to be able to say, Spirit, but thank you for that. Thanks for that. That was really, first of all, I don't know which guide that came from, but that was really derogatory towards women, first of all. Right? Second of all, I can't say that on a live stream. And thirdly, I don't think Sag wants to hear that either. Oh my goodness. I swear, ever since that Irish spirit guide light came in for me, it's been running a fucking muck when it comes to like my downloads. 11:22 on my clock over here, Saggy. The number 6, balance. Okay. 6th house. Health, jobs, daily routines, right? Alright, let's have a look. Saggy, what emotions or attitude is keeping you blocked? Oop. Okay. Alright. Interesting. What you out here doing? What you out here doing, so what's Sag out there doing? I'm gonna say it like this, man. Whatever Sag vibes I'm picking up on, these are fucking dirty Sag vibes. Alright? This is some dirty Sag vibe energy that I've got coming out here, and I don't like it. I really don't. Phew, man, Saggy, you got some fucking problems going on out here, let me tell you. You got some problems going on out here. There's a consumerism, alright? That's what I want to say, consumerism. You were just hearing derogatory towards Saggy too in your head? No shit, DR. Well, I wonder which Saggy that might be for. Potentially a Saggy that you know? I'll have to tell you later then what I heard. Saggy, man, like, you know, you got all this shit going on this table, right? But I'm telling you, there's no one sitting across from you, right? You know why? Because you're doing something. You're doing something that's not. I'm gonna say whoever's energy I'm picking up on, I don't like it. I'm gonna say it like this: my guides don't like you, right? I don't even like reading this energy. But you're doing something fucked up for money, right? I don't know. You're doing something dishonest, right? When it comes to opportunities. Okay, and it's because you got a consumerism type attitude. You're very burdened at the moment because you're still financially struggling, right? This is an energy who's still financially struggling. You've got some sort of problems here that are stemming from your past, right? This is all stemming from past decisions, past choices. Okay, this idea that, you know, oh, everything looks good on the surface, right? But when you get to the truth of it all, this is where you're at, right? You're not sitting in no Nine of Cups energy. You're over here at the Five of Pentacles, right? Struggling, okay, trying to make it look good, and the way that you're doing it is you're doing something dishonest to try and get there, right? So whatever you think that you're going to achieve, right, whatever you're doing, right? I don't know who needs to hear this. This is not going to be for every Sag, right? This is going to be for a fucking 1% maybe of Saggies, right, that are actual vile human beings doing the wrong fucking thing that probably don't actually want to hear this reading. Right, but yeah, there's something here, right? You're not going to get, right, whatever you think you're going to get, you're not. Your wishes, right, when it comes to receiving something, okay, it's not, because you're doing something dishonestly, right? It's this dishonesty, okay? And it's because you want life to look like this, right? But life's like this. Right, what you need to do, Saggy, is check yourself before you fucking wreck yourself. You could be under judgment right now, okay? There's imbalances here in your life. There's manipulation, right? There's all sorts of fuckery going on, right? So, Sag, if your life isn't going so well right now, it's because, right, I want to say it like this, and my spirits, my guides would say it like that, you're weak, right? You're weak. You're spiritually weak. You're emotionally weak. You're mentally weak, right? You have so many weaknesses showing up, right? But you're out here playing like, we all good, baby. Sag, you're not all good. You're not all good. You're not all good at all, right? Stop trying to pretend like you got something that you don't, okay? Whoever that's for. You can only fake it for so long. There's a change that's coming, baby, right? There's a change coming for you. What's this change, Spirit? Yeah, there's some sort of truth, clarity. There's something that's being spoken out. There's some sort of information, Sag, that could potentially end up coming out, that could end up rocking your world, baby. Yeah, something's about to be exposed, and I'm sorry to say, Sag, you're going to be in regret, right? There's some sort of regret you're going to have for whatever you've done, whatever you're doing, whatever you've done, right, to try to gain this financial opportunity or these finances, right? Whatever you've done, Spirit are like, you're a fool. Right? You're an actual fool because you've done it dishonestly, right? You haven't been fair, right? You haven't been fair. And so you're not going to get your wish. No matter how much you continue, something's about to be exposed though for, I could be talking to a crosswatcher. If you've been dealing with a Sagittarius where you've either had a breakup, there's some sort of disharmony, something like that going on, right? You've had to deal with a Sagittarius who's toxic. Something's going to be coming out about this whole situation, right? And it's not good. It's not good, right? Something that somebody's done, some sort of decision here, or you're going to see it. You're going to see it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see something. Yeah, you're definitely going to see it, right? You're going to see it. Well, Saggy, I don't know. And for some of you guys, yep, intuitively, you've already been picking up on something, right? Again, somebody's doing something dishonest here, right? And I feel like it's got to do with higher ups, right? So some sort of organization. Yeah, Saggy, you're about to be busted for something. If you are a dirty, filthy Sagittarius energy, I'm telling you, man, you're about to be busted for something. Your whole world's about to come crashing down, right? And this could be in a legal sense, right? This could be within some sort of again, this could be courts, this could be police, this could be something, man. It's not good, right? It's not fucking good. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not going to get whatever this is that you want, right? Whatever this is that you've been trying to do, hell no. Nah, Spirit's like, no, right? Because you're doing dodgy shit. You're being dodgy. You're being seriously dodgy, right? So I don't know who the fuck needs to hear that, but probably don't want that energy around my... around my channel, to be honest, right? Or again, this could be a message that a cross-watcher needs to hear, right? And it is about money and work, right? Finances. This is about money, work, finances for somebody, right? So I don't know who needed to hear that, cross-watcher. Probably, I'm going to say probably a message for you, because man, we don't really invite those kind of vibes into our tribe, do we? No, we do not. All right, Saj, we're going to move on from that energy. Cappy! What up, Cappy? Fuck bitches, get money. Yeah, that's where you are at, Cappy. That's all right. You can stay there, Cap. As long as you're not hurting nobody, all right? Then you're doing great. All right, Cappy, let's get straight into it, baby. Straight into it. Straight into it. What does Cappy... What emotions or attitude is creating blockages for Cappy? Hey, Cappy, could be fuck bitches get money is the attitude that's blocking you. I don't know. All right. So again, we're not talking about areas where you're succeeding. Obviously, if you're having success in something, then you're probably not blocked. Eight of Swords on the split here, right? So yeah, definitely some sort of mental imprisonment over here. Mental imprisonment. All right. So what? Give me more. That's all right, buddy. She's not going to turn you to stone, right? If you look at her. Yeah, like, oh, it would be foolish, right? It would be foolish. It would be foolish because it would impact my finances. Of course, Cappy. Of course. Of course, Capricorn. Cappy, are you telling yourself lies again? Are we just deceiving ourselves into thinking that again, you know, opening up and things like that is actually going to cause Five of Pentacles energy to kind of come in, right? Not if you're making the right decision though, right? But what I'm getting here with the Fool in reverse, like, it would be foolish. It would be foolish when, you know, I'm doing so well to like trick myself out of my success here. You're not, right? There's a Queen of Cups that wants to come into your energy potentially, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? Or this is, again, you know, you needing to step into a more loving, nurturing energy, not be so focused on, as I said, that Page of Coins in reverse, not be so focused on, right, the money, right? Maybe that's what it is, the focus, right, where the focus is. Again, if we're like desperately seeking something as well, you know, we know when we're desperately seeking more of something, usually it gets further and further away, right? As opposed to when we just let things flow towards us, right? So keep seeing a lot of 1, 2, 2 again, right? So again, 5 energy. We need to definitely make some sort of changes here. So, you know, confidence, right, is going to be key here, right? Absolutely. Recognizing that you actually have the strength to carry a lot more than maybe what you have on your plate right now. But yeah, again, we're like back to the money situation. I'm only strong enough to carry the coin, right? I'm only strong enough to carry the pentacle. More, please. Cappy's over there like, can I have some more, please? Right? But maybe the more comes in and as a part of a different package, you know? Sometimes we've got to recognize that as well. Yeah. Could also be, Cappy, if we don't know where we're going here, right? 8 of Cups in reverse with the moon. If we don't know the direction that we're going, or we're not sure where we want to head, you know, that could also have impacts or implications when it comes to, you know, what you're trying to bring in there. All right. What is this? What is this though that they actually are? What are they actually missing out on though? With whatever this is, there is something that you're missing out on. There is something that you're missing out on. There's something that you're missing out on. What are they missing out on? Ace of Wands, passion, right? Passion, passionate connection, a passionate new beginning, right? Because you're so guarded. Seven of Wands. Because you're guarding your success, your financial success from anything that could stir emotions. Yep, you're just focused on not wanting to have a loss, right? Ace of Swords, you're like, oh, I see things so clearly now about... But no, there's something that you're hanging on. I want to say there's something that you're hanging on to from the past here, right? Which is making you actually hold back. Six of Swords in reverse to the Four of Coins. So whatever this is, it's actually... in the same... It's like you could keep working, right? But there's something else that brings something else. Like there's something else attached to something else, right? So if you don't open up to any and all, right, then everything can't come in, right? So I don't know if it just needs to, just need a bit of an attitude adjustment, bit of an attitude adjustment, Cappy. But like literally just a slight attitude adjustment to, from I only want to receive this to I'm open to receiving any and all, right? Whatever the divine see as a benefit to my life, right? Be open to receiving that. And then you may find that whatever you are trying to chase or seek right now may flow through easier for you, okay? But it's like being closed off with one's emotions is definitely something that you need to focus on healing right now, okay? But you're just like, work, you know? That's where you're at. I get it, but... yeah, you're like, no lovers in reverse. You're like, no, it's all work, no fun, no play. So I don't know, it's not that you need to actually be in a relationship. That's not what I'm saying. It's just the openness, right? So when we close our mind off to blessings that Spirit want to give us, and hey, maybe Spirit do want to bless you with somebody. Maybe Spirit have got something bigger in play for you, bigger in mind for you. But it's not the actual thing that you need to accept. It's the idea, right? That's what's going to open you up, is shifting your perspective of ideas, right? Of that's potentially going to remove blockages for you. If it's finances that you want, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Again, once our mindset starts to create limitations in receiving, right? It starts to block us off on various avenues, all right? All right, Aquarius, man, please don't be about your relationship status and your inability to see shit. Because, man, Aquarius, all too often, right, we see in your all 12 signs, right, you sit and stay in something, you're sitting and staying in something that you shouldn't. So I really hope that that's different today from previous reads that we've done for you guys. Because it kind of gets sad to see the same shit happening over and over with the star sign. And the fact that I can remember... you know, your reads so clearly like that. I mean, I can't even remember Leo reads that clearly, but yours over and over and over seem to have the same theme of you're giving to something that you shouldn't be. So I hope that you guys have managed to make some sort of shift when it comes to that, Aquarius, but we'll have a look. We shall have a look-see. That's okay. Like, yep, we'll have our difficulties, whatever, but... you know, at some point when these things keep getting brought up over and over, you need to look at them. You need to look at whatever that is, all right? All right. I'm going to have to take that back because I just started talking to Aquarius, like, and then did a timestamp after, and you'd miss all that. All right. Let's go this one. All right. I just got, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. Whew, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. Aquarius, who you feeding? You felt that and you're a sap? Great, babes, do we need to talk, baby? Do we need to have a chat, girl? Reach out if you need to. But I feel like, is that on the flip side, Brandy? That can't possibly be, no. That's got to be, you're talking flipped, reverse the energy, aren't you? There's no way you could be sitting in that. I know you're a Saggy, but you're not a dodgy bitch, no. Are you? It's all right if you are. We've all been there. We've all been. Well, not all of us, right? Just some of us have been dodgy. Oh, you didn't get to hear, Sag. Oh, you're feeling what I'm saying now, right? Well, you probably will need to flip the Sag reading, right? Flip the Sag reading, and then it will resonate. But otherwise, I cannot see that Sag reading resonating for you at all, girl. At all. All right. I feel like though, if you flipped it, because obviously now I'm remembering back to your story. If you flip that though, that's definitely you're going to understand that. Definitely, you're going to say it like this, King of Pentacles in reverse, you're definitely going to understand that. Now, Aquarius, there he is again. Aquarius, why you keep fucking around with this fucking earth sign, right? Why do you keep fucking around with this earth sign? Why do you keep continuing to take action with this fucking earth sign, despite the fact, right, that this Taurus, right, Hierophant in reverse, right, this Taurus that you're connected to, Aquarius, right, is financially inept, right? And this is the person that bites the hand that feeds them, right? You're getting frustrated too, Aquarius, man. You are getting fucking frustrated. Just not frustrated enough to take any action to actually do anything about it, are you? No, no, no. Well, you could be, right? But you need to look at shit clearly. There's no growth with this individual. This person has no plan. They are lazy. This person is just going to fucking bleed you dry, Aquarius. Are we back here again? We're back here with that same fucking energy? Right? This is what I was saying, right? Why are we back here again? Why are we continuing, right, to put ourselves through this same fucking shit over and over, Aquarius, right? You need to learn boundaries, baby. You need to learn some serious fucking boundaries when it comes to this fucking loser, right? And I'm sorry I gotta say it like that, but this person is a fucking loser, right? This Taurus, right? Whoever this Taurus is that you're connected to, Aquarius, is a fucking loser, right? So you can get as frustrated as you want, baby, right? But the only person that you need to be frustrated with is yourself. You're creating blockages by allowing this fucking energy to be attached to you, right? When you know you need to be protecting yourself. But what you're not doing, you're not listening to your intuition, right? No, of course you're not, but you haven't been, right? And this person's fucking manipulating you, and you just seem to want to keep continuing to punish yourself. Why? Why? Don't understand, right? I don't know how many more times we need to go on about this, right? Whereas we've said this enough up in here, okay? This energy is fucking depleting you. You want to see the end of everything, you know, everything depleting. This is the kind of energy you want to stay with, right? This Taurus energy. Whoever this person is, right, in your life, right? Stay with this person. I'm telling you, everything that you have will be depleted, right? But being frustrated is not going to help the situation. 777, Spirit trying to, man, and whoever you are, right, you're highly tucked in, you're highly in tune, but what are you doing? You're fucking ignoring yourself. Why am I getting so upset? Because I'm sick of seeing this fucking energy for you, Aquarius, right? It's a damn fucking shame, right, that you continue to fucking allow this person to deplete you, right? And refuse to make the changes. Oh, but I love him, but I love her, right? But this motherfucker is bleeding you dry. What can you see about, what can you not see about this? This is non-reciprocal energy, Aquarius, right? And then you wonder why you're blocked, why nothing has, you know, right? Aquarius, man. Again, you need to talk to this person that you're in a relationship with. You're in a relationship with the fucking devil, baby, right? Aquarius, you are in a Two of Cups with the fucking devil. You understand? Right? How many more times, how many more things does Spirit need to show you before you fucking walk away from this fucking Taurus energy? I just don't have the strength, right? That's alright. Keep letting that motherfucker bite the hand that feeds them. You know? I'm sorry, man, but why am I more upset for you than you are for you? This person's fucking manipulating you. Are you crazy, Aquarius? You're not crazy, right? You need to hold back. You need to hold back from this individual. You need to let the fucking tower crumble. This person is a negative fucking entity. They are sucking you dry, right? There's nothing good about this energy. Nothing good. What are they doing to you? They're trapping you, and they're going to eventually deplete your finance until you're the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know how many more times we can pep you up, right? To take a leap of faith, right? For your own benefit, Aquarius. But, like, I'm kind of done with this read, right? Good luck, right? I do. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you gain the strength, right? But there's only so many times we can keep reading that same fucking energy for your Aquarius, right? Like, it's time to make those moves, right? Get the best for yourself. You're like, oh, but, you know, I want marriage with this person. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked. If you are a feminine, right? If you're a feminine Aquarius in this energy, are you cooked? Do you want children? If you want children, well, you've already got one. Don't even worry about babies, right? You've already got a grown fucking child that you're dealing with. Right? That's what you have. You don't have a partner. You have a child. Right? Whoever that Taurus energy is fucking putrid. Sorry to say, but They're a putrid human being. And you deserve better. But if you're not going to give yourself better or go after better, then you get what you get, right? You don't get upset. So don't be frustrated over your own choices. Either choose something different, right? Or accept it, right? It's simple, you know? I accept the fact that this is what I'm choosing for myself. I can't get frustrated, right? But you're out here fucking getting all frustrated and shit for what? Your own choices. Baby, Divine can't fucking help you with that, right? You need to go heal. You need to go heal. No, you're not getting your wish fulfillment with this person. This person's not a fucking wish. They're a fucking nightmare. Right? They're somebody that you fucking leave at the bottom of the well. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to rescue that motherfucker out the bottom of the well. Just leave them there. They'll dry up like the well will. There you go. You're a Pisces. Pisces, man, if you're going to cry me a river today, right, at least make it a fucking ocean. I don't know why I have to say that. You get a little bit emotional about something, Pisces. Oh, she's being harsh today. She's being so harsh today, right? Well, apparently we all needed a bit of a kick in the ass today. We did indeed. All right, timestamp for my Pisces energies, 131. All right, Pisces, let's have a look. What you got for me, Pisces? What you got? I know, right? Bloody fucking Tauruses. Hey, Jason? Bloody fucking Tauruses. Taurus, man. I swear. You need to pull your fucking shit together. All right? And I honestly, I feel like whoever that I was reading for that Aquarius, I feel like that's a feminine energy I'm reading for. It's not a masculine energy, right? It's more a feminine energy I'm picking up on. Now, you could be a man who sits in feminine energy, but what I'm picking up on is that I'm reading about a masculine Taurus energy who's just an absolute fucking grub, right? An absolute vile fucking energetic financial grub is what I'm kind of getting. All right. Either knock on the door, Pisces, or fucking don't, right? But don't sit there and wallow in your fucking emotions, okay? You either go and knock on that fucking door, ask the questions, have the conversation, or don't. Woo, spirit, man. I don't... Shit, right? You're like, yeah, you got a wish, right? You want your wishes to be granted? Well, I don't know what to do for you people today. I really don't. There's a decision you need to make, right? But you're contemplating, right? I'm just contemplating. I want this wish, right? I want this wish, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to sit there. Because I feel all insecure. King of Pentacles in the reverse. What is going on? I don't want to share these emotions, right? Pisces, man, what is going on out here with you? What is going on? What is going on today, peoples? Huh? Spirit? What's the attitude? What's the attitude and the emotion here? You're emotionally out. Man, you're like, ooh, you're all over the shop. You are all over the shop, Pisces, and it is. It's when it comes to, this is about love, right? This is about love. But yet you're not making a decision, right? Do I knock on the door and say some shit, or do I not? Well, I don't know. Just sit there, Pisces. Up to you, right? But you're out of balance right now. Things are out of balance, okay? This Ten of Cups situation, this lover situation is out of balance, okay? And look at your emotions. You're emotionally fucking all over the shop right now. You can't even focus on your stability right now either, all right? It's time for you to make a decision. What are you going to do? Meditate, contemplate, but get it done, all right? Get it done. Make that decision. Otherwise, let it go. Whatever it is, let it go. If it's not for you, it's not meant for you, right? It is what it is, right? But you're not doing anything. You're just sitting there in that stagnancy, okay? Sitting there in that stagnancy. Spirit ain't been fucking easy on anybody today yet. Time to grow a pair. Pisces, right? Grow a pair. That sounds so harsh, right? Pisces, you need to grow a pair, okay? You're like, no, you're not feeling secure though, are you? Either that or it's time to see, right? It's time to see clearly that this just isn't for you, okay? And move on from it. Yeah, it's not. It's not for you. Whatever that is not for you, okay? It's not meant to be for you. Otherwise, if the wheel were meant to turn, it would be turning. So I don't know. You need to let this go. But you're the problem is, Pisces, whoever I'm talking to, right? You're codependent. You're a codependent. You're codependent. Possibly a codependent avoidant as well. So you have codependency issues and you're an avoidant, right? That altogether just is a really shitty combination. Okay, that's going to keep you blocked. Not because of anybody else, because you're keeping yourself blocked, right? You haven't completed a cycle. There's something you haven't learned here, right? You haven't learned You haven't learned something. And now it's going to be also impacting, or I can see it's also impacting somebody here who also is in business, right? So if you're a Pisces, I would say particularly, if you're a Pisces masculine who's also in business, you're going to have to get your shit in check, right? Because that energy, whatever you're doing, whatever you're sitting in, is actually going to impact your finances, your business, your stability, your security, right? Because you're so caught up in some shit. So caught up in some shit. It ain't funny. Whew. Cannot wait to get out of this energy. Yeah, you're struggling to even make decisions when it comes to contracts and things like that moving forward, because you're just like, oh, woe is me. Is this over a Queen of Wands, man? Man, what is everyone? Man, can you just, you know what? When the Queen of Wands just doesn't want you, right? She just doesn't want you. It's all good, bro, right? Go loving yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's all good. Go loving yourself. You're like, no, it's my 9 of Cups. I can't move away from that. Da, 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 da. Man, I'm telling you, right? You do you, boo, right? Go do you. You go do you. Right? But somebody here needs to have more confidence and love on themselves as well, right? Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Right? Self-love. That's what you need. Self-love is what you need. But staying in this energy is not fucking good. It's not good at all, right? Yeah, it's taking your passion away, right? You don't feel passionate about anything. Is this obsession? Is it obsession? Could be a bit of obsession. Somebody could be feeling a bit obsessed. Oh, but this is what makes my heart flutter and makes me excited, and you know, but just whatever it is falling apart, right? Whatever that is, Pisces, it's falling apart. It's not meant for you, okay? There's not a leap of faith that Spirit wanting you to take. This is not the direction, okay? It's not the direction. Hold back. You need to hold back. Your justice is coming, okay? But it's not in whatever you've been wanting, hoping for, okay? It's not that, okay? But you need to learn to love yourself better, right? Otherwise, you're going to block yourself, man, on so many different levels. But again, now that it's starting to impact your decisions when it comes to other things, right? This is where the problem lies. This is where the problem lies. Yeah, look at that, right? You're not using your head now when it comes to what you're working on, your business, right? Because you're sitting too deep into your emotions. So just be careful that you don't end up depleting your finances, right? Because you don't want to walk away from some shit. You don't want to let go of some shit, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, if you don't learn to walk away from it, man, you're going to lose your success, right? Avoiding the tower isn't going to help you right now, Pisces. It's not, right? It's keeping you delayed. It's creating delays for you, right? So that, whatever that is, whatever you're obsessing over, whoever you're obsessing over, whatever this energy is, you got to get out of it, man. Because don't worry about the whole other person. You're going to fuck your own shit up over here, right? By not paying attention, by being too deep into your emotions, by being emotionally out of balance. You're coming up as a lot of kings in reverse right now, Pisces, right? So I could be talking to a masculine energy. If you are a feminine sitting in your masculine energy, girl, fucking watch out, man. Like, you're about to do yourself a big disjustice, right? So anything you've worked on could quite easily slip away, right? If you're sitting in that energy, that's not going to be good for anyone. Not going to be good for anyone. All right. That's what I got for you guys. 12 signs, all 12 signs is what I got for everybody. I will quickly timestamp those once I jump out of this live stream. Where are we at for time? Can I get a time check from somebody over in the States? Are we too late to do a little... No, you know what? Actually, no, I've got better things to do right now, actually. I've got better things to spend my time on right now. So... in that case, I will leave it for tomorrow, or maybe tonight. We might do it tonight, which is tomorrow morning for you guys. Either way, I'll set the stream up in a couple of hours' time, so you guys will know. So if you are wanting to get a mini personal, especially for my members, don't forget you guys always get priority as well. But if you're needing to check in, then we can get that stream going. So I will set it so you guys know either way. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't already, please don't forget to double tap your screen, share the stream out if you can. And I will see you guys when I'm back. All right. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye for now.